Good evening, superstars. It's me, Faith Flowers, coming to you from Maui, Hawaii. I'm here this evening to talk to you today about seeing the love and holding the light in the space of honoring your truth, being courageous to stand up for yourself, and being the beautiful, unique you that each of us are when we allow ourselves to shine. Now, I know life's not always peaches and cream, and we always have different challenges that we're facing, and we get an opportunity to work on those challenges when we have the time and the energy to create a space of peace, momentum, love, and joy. But the truth is that in these fast-paced days of technology, we're all rushed. So many of us are so rushed to get the things that we need to get done just to survive and take care of our families and make sure our bodies and our health is in good condition, that it becomes often difficult to sit down and have a heart-centered conversation with our loved ones, let alone ourselves. And relationships fall apart, and the divorce rate is higher than ever. And I've been wondering lately, what happens to our dreams? Where do our dreams go? Most of us, and for very, 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 very many years now, have died with the dream in us. And many people are just trying to survive at the basis of everything, rather than thriving. And the more we evolve as a humanity, it appears to me the less that we need to use money. See, I believe that we all have the ability to use our heart's awareness and gifts to create authentically and evolve as a humanity, as a whole, part of the greater whole. The Supreme Creator has downloaded enough information in each of our hearts to live in a higher frequency, to have a real heaven on earth, a real paradise, and all over the planet, not just here in Hawaii. Now, when I went to school for spiritual psychology, I learned about the difference between the goal line and the soul line. And when I learned how to begin to start making changes in my life so that I could have more peace, more joy, more love, I'd been coming across more opposition the more I had become aware of that. And the more I'm learning and growing and expanding, I'm seeing that my own layers are being peeled back. And I too am growing and evolving with humanity as I go up what we call, in spiritual psychology, the learning line. Now this is a graph of what the learning line looks like. And basically down here you see goals, and goals moving ahead from negative to positive, basically going from black and white to color television in our lives. What would that be like? What if we got to be all that we could be and really be the family of God by following our heart's desires, by diving into our dreams, and by going up the soul line and recognizing who we are at our truest, most rawest self, the naked truth, the naked you. Now, recently, I've been discovering all these different cravings that my body was having. And then a friend of mine showed me a video yesterday that told me a lot about what this new technology and a lot to do with how processed foods have been creating these little creatures inside of our bodies that have been depleting our energy, and how we can detox through doing loving acts of kindness and gentle cleanses with ourselves. Now, recently, after getting involved with doTERRA, which is an essential oils company, I've been seeing a large increase in change in the chemistry in my body and in the way that I feel, the way that I've been relating to myself, and it's been changing things for me on a molecular level. And I am a true, firm believer that we each have the ability to take ownership over our lives by taking the leap of faith that each of us needs in order to go from operating in fear, which has once been said false evidence appearing real, and catapulting ourselves into the unknown, which is what they refer to in spiritual psychology as the learning line, the soul line, the essence, the true essence of who we are. Could you imagine if we had the time to work on different emotional issues and things that have come up for our healing, for our benefit, to really release the ability to see and experience our true soul connection to Creator? What I'm talking about here is being all that you can be in your own truth without being a follower of the crowd. I'm talking about living from our heart awareness. I'm talking about coming from a space of honoring your highest truth. Do you believe it's possible to have that childlike joy again every day? Do you believe that the needs of humanity can be met if we can all come together as one, trusting that we each have the ability to live, operate, cohabitate in sync, in love, in devotion, in caring? See, because I haven't been able to comprehend how there are so many people, there are so many of us that fall into the fear that's been created by not only the old paradigm, but parasites that have been living and trying to take over our bodies. I can't comprehend how we've had all these thousands of years. It's time for us to move forward and catapult ourselves into the unknown in big, beautiful, bold ways. What would it be like not to be addicted to any substance that isn't healthy for you? Food, cigarettes, alcohol, any of those things that just deplete your soul essence. See, because I'm a firm believer that each of us are ready to bring higher levels of truth on earth. Some of us may call it heaven on earth. Whatever you refer to it as in your heart, it's important that we know we can create a society of utopia. And that is why I believe that we have the ability to create love on this planet in its highest frequency than ever before, moving from just trying to meet our basic needs to focusing on our soul essence of who we truly each are as divine beings having a human experience. Thank you so much for tuning in today and getting raw with me as we unveil the layers of illusion. Because it is when we operate in the voices of our hearts and we own it and we embody who we truly are at the raw soul essence of what each of us are created to do. It is then that we will move from living in illusion to living in fifth dimensional reality and beyond. The greater spectrum and the whole of who we are will blossom. So keep believing in all the messages that you're getting from the angelic realms, that you have the ability to be a new leader, to create new, standing up and being courageous in who you are, following your unique soul essence, not caring what anyone else thinks, and eloquently stepping into all that you are. Thank you for listening. Merry Christmas. Aloha and namaste.